With all the recent news from the Six Flags theme parks, what if the SeaWorld Parks would purchase Fiesta Texas and create Busch Gardens Texas? Hang on tight, because you're about to find out why this would make a ton of sense for not only the SeaWorld Parks, but also Six Flags. And speaking of the chain that was arguably one of the better ones in the country, what a hell of a month it's been for Six Flags, and the approval rating is nosediving for the company CEO. Six Flags is clearly becoming a chain that is in desperate need of something positive. And I think it's obvious that the new CEO is trying to recoup on cost savings to help pay off some of the company's debt. And one way Selim can do that is by selling a park or a few parks. So why not sell Fiesta Texas? It's obvious that the San Antonio park is really the most quality park in the entire Six Flags portfolio. But the positive here is the company would make a lot more money off of this one sale than, let's say, if they sold Six Flags America. This would also provide the company with upfront money over keeping the park and having the revenue come in throughout the year. I could honestly see this being a huge win for Selim's plan as it appears today. And on the flip side, a huge win for another theme park operator. SeaWorld San Antonio is located just a short 15 minutes away from Fiesta Texas. And if the company would buy Fiesta Texas, it would become their third Busch Gardens park. And since we already know that Fiesta is already a very profitable park under Six Flags, just imagine what type of future Fiesta Texas would have if it would become, let's say, Busch Gardens Texas. Now, there is no insider source with this video. This is just me thinking about the idea after my friend and I were talking about it on Twitter. So I thought I would share it with you. And the more I think about it, the more I really am intrigued by this whole entire idea. SeaWorld San Antonio could get renamed back to SeaWorld Texas, and Fiesta Texas would then become Busch Gardens San Antonio or Busch Gardens Texas. Basically, whatever the chain would do for the SeaWorld property there, they would do the same for the Busch Gardens property. Either way, Fiesta Texas is a park that would fit quite well in with the other Busch Gardens parks. And the main reasons why are the park settings, the architecture, the coasters, and how well the park is ran by Jeff and his team there currently. This would also make a ton of sense for SeaWorld in terms of add-ons and upselling. Just like the company does with their Florida parks, you can have different season pass tiers and add-ons to include all three Texas parks: Aquatica, SeaWorld, and now Busch Gardens. Another reason why this works is due to how fast the San Antonio area is growing. And this beautiful city has supported both Six Flags and SeaWorld for the last 30 years. And now, San Antonio could become home to two world-class theme parks, both being operated by the same company. And let's be real, if we ever want to see a hypercoaster diving off that rock quarry wall, then I think it's safe to assume that this plan really needs to become a reality. Another thing to consider, what if Six Flags attaches another park to the sale? And the other Six Flags park that would fit perfectly into the whole SeaWorld lineup would be Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. It's clear that Six Flags is running that park in the opposite direction of good, and converting that into Busch Gardens, California does have a nice ring to it. But the big question is, would the SeaWorld parks really want to invest in a property that is pretty landlocked? Not to mention all the height restrictions the park does have. Now that you've heard all my thoughts, I would love to know yours. So, if the SeaWorld parks would purchase Fiesta and or Discovery Kingdom and transition them into a Busch Gardens park, then what type of rides and roller coasters do you think would be added in the future? Also, what do you think the likelihood of this happening is? Be sure to let me know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and keep riding coasters.